Hi there, I'm Mo Rocca, host of the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation on CBS. And this is a pulley. I made it for my fourth grade science fair. I came in second, which is maybe why the acquisitions team at the Henry Ford politely declined when I offered to loan it for exhibit. A big part of why I love hosting Innovation Nation is that I get to spend so much time at the museum. When I'm not shooting segments at the Dymaxion House, or atop the Allegheny steam locomotive, or shearing sheep at the Firestone Farm, I'm wandering through Ray and Charles Eames's Mathematica exhibit, or Thomas Edison's Menlo Park Laboratory. I'm marveling for the umpteenth time at the exploded Model T, or that amazing collection of presidential limousines. The only thing that makes me happier is when visitors come up to me and say that our show inspired them to drive from Kentucky, from Florida, from British Columbia to see the museum for the very first time. And if those visitors include kids, even better. Those kids will stand in the house where young Wilbur and Orville Wright dreamed of taking to the skies. They'll climb aboard the Rosa Parks bus, where a very brave woman took a stand by sitting. They'll look up at the helicopter that Igor Sikorsky, after decades of trial and error, made a reality. They'll see what happens when they, as we say on the show, dream big and don't quit. Whatever challenges the world faces, we're counting on our future innovators to fix them. A visit to the museum plants that seed. Today, the Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation is facing an unprecedented challenge. Please consider making a donation to this glorious institution at any level. All gifts are appreciated. In the meantime, are you sure you don't want this, guys? I mean, it's not like it came in third.
Thank you, Mo, for those kind and encouraging words. We are so happy to have you on our team. Hello, I'm Patricia Mouradian, President and CEO of the Henry Ford. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Usually, around this time of year, we would be gathering in Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation for this year's annual President's Dinner. It's an event I always look forward to because we get to have a meal together and converse and really catch up. Unfortunately, this is not a typical year. While we are living in a difficult time, the resilience of people from all over the world both inspires and motivates me and all of us to re-engage and reactivate. Tonight, we're going to share some of the successes we are most proud of from this past year and give you a preview of some of the things we are most excited about in the year ahead. First, I'd like to introduce a special guest and a really good friend of mine, the chairman of our board, Mr. Evan Weiner.
Thank you, Patricia. I wish we could be together in person tonight. I do love joining you and all of our supporters at this event every year. I have the great honor of being the chair of the Board of Trustees. And on behalf of the board and the members, we want to thank all of you for your continued superior performance. We are open, safe, and continue to be flexible and innovative in presenting our stories and programming, both live and online, despite all the challenges COVID has brought. May I also say, I'm so encouraged to see the outpouring of support of contributions for our Reactivate campaign from you, our closest supporters and friends. We couldn't do what we do without all of you. We know you have a choice in the places you support. We appreciate your continued belief in and support of the Henry Ford. This has been an extraordinary year in many ways, despite the unprecedented challenges. As you'll see tonight, a lot of great things were achieved despite the obstacles. The Henry Ford continues to be a destination for learning, discovery, and respite during these times. The board is proud of you and all you have done. Thank you, Patricia. I look forward to everything we are going to continue to accomplish together.
Like many businesses across the country, the Henry Ford closed its doors on March 12th due to the growing concerns of the coronavirus. A few weeks later, we were forced to put the majority of our workforce on furlough. While there is no doubt that this year has been one of the most difficult in our more than 90-year history, we still remain steadfast in our mission and in our purpose. From the very beginning, we faced this pandemic head-on and used the habits and actions of innovators to realize our goals of creating meaningful and engaging online experiences for audiences across the country. Our learning and engagement team quickly produced a free weekly virtual learning series, #WeAreInnovationNation, to help parents and families and teachers turn their homes into working classrooms. We even created a virtual version of our on-site event, Invention Convention US Nationals. With our partner, the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, we collaborated this summer with WDIV Local 4 to bring our annual Salute to America to living rooms across our state. More than 150,000 viewers tuned in over the July 4th weekend for this special, featuring the sights of Greenfield Village and the sounds of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. Our institutional advancement team continued to engage prospective donors and friends with ongoing online opportunities for our Drivers Club members and our Carver Carson Society members, with unique virtual gatherings that have now become models for fundraising in the future. I'm pleased to tell you that our national television series, now in its going into its 7th season, The Henry Ford's Innovation Nation, won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing Special Class Series. This award makes the show's 3rd Emmy overall and its 2nd for writing. We are so honored to receive this award and to bring this mission-fit television series to millions of viewers throughout the nation every year. We also reimagined our popular Halloween program in Greenfield Village, which celebrated its 40th anniversary this year and welcomed more than 40,000 guests over 15 different nights during the month of October. And we're getting ready to welcome everyone back for our beloved Holiday Nights program, one of my favorites. It'll be 18 nights this December. And during the shutdown, we maintained our deeply rooted connection with our community as our clothing studio made thousands of masks for some of our local partners like Access. And we also organized multiple donations to local food pantries. Make no mistake, the Henry Ford is moving forward. And with your continued support, we can build back this magnificent institution to be stronger than ever. I am so excited for what the future holds, and I'm going to give you a sneak preview of something that's going to open in 2021.
Racing is a part of our lives. It's our history. It's part of the identity of America.
When I was a kid, I was captivated by Indy cars in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It was something that almost seemed unattainable, and that's actually what brought me in.
It's surreal. It's unlike anything else, and there's no other feeling like it besides just bliss.
It comes down to having a dream, trying to fulfill that dream as best as you can. It's really about the passion.
It's just what I was born to do.
Pikes Peak is very, very challenging. It's a monster. This is not a real racetrack. 364 days out of the year, it is a mountain toll road.
The history of the Indy 500 is what makes it one of a kind. Coming to Indianapolis is all about taking technology, applying it, and showcase that on the biggest stage on the planet.
The Salt Flats should be the 8th wonder of the world. There's nowhere else where you can race a car for this long of a distance at these speeds.
Pomona is where it all started. It's always special to be here, and it's hallowed ground. That sound, what you feel, whether you're in the car or you're in the stands, there's just nothing like it.
Our new permanent exhibition, Driven to Win, Racing in America, the first comprehensive exhibit covering various forms of American auto racing, opens in March of 2021. Presented by General Motors, this 24,000 square foot exhibition provides visitors an in-depth look at the people, the experiences, the culture, the spectacle, the risks, and the innovations centered in the world of American auto sports. With Driven to Win, we hope to bring to life the excitement fans get at the racetrack and inspire our guests with the passionate stories of those innovators who have dedicated their lives to this exhilarating and game-changing sport. At the Henry Ford, we believe that innovation learning content and resources should be available to learners from around the globe. It is our goal that every child have the opportunity to realize their potential through innovation learning, regardless of their background or any barriers that they might face. In early 2021, we will also launch InHub, a global resource and community designed to activate innovative mindsets through an unparalleled collection of artifacts through the stories and experiences of innovation, invention, and entrepreneurship covering 300 years of American history. Think of InHub as a virtual venue, welcoming like-minded learners of all ages from all over the world to access the Henry Ford's unparalleled collection of artifacts and curated stories of innovators and their unique innovation journeys. In 2003, the Henry Ford acquired the vegetable building from the Detroit Central Farmers Market, saving it from demolition. I'm pleased to say that with the help of many friends and donors and members of the Carver Carson Society, we will welcome visitors to the newly erected Farmers Market in Greenfield Village in 2021. Built in 1860 and considered one of the oldest surviving urban farmers markets of its kind in the country, this structure will once again be a hub of ingenuity and innovation and activity for farmers and thought leaders to gather and help educate and engage our community on critical food, agriculture, and environmental issues and sustainability. While there are exciting things ahead for our institution, the reality is that the coronavirus pandemic continues to create challenges for the Henry Ford. With our forced closure and cancellations, we are projecting a shortfall this year that will impact our ability to build back our institution into a stronger, better, bolder destination. The unpredictability of the situation continues, and we need your help now more than ever. In October of 2018, we launched the Innovation Project, a $150 million comprehensive campaign to build digital and experiential learning tools, programs, and initiatives to advance innovation, invention, and entrepreneurship. In doing so, we will achieve greater accessibility, inclusivity, and exposure to unlock the potential in the next generation. This is still what we're working towards, but in order to persevere, we need the help of our partners, our supporters, and our friends to help reactivate the Henry Ford and assist us in getting back on track so we can continue to focus on the important and necessary initiative, creating opportunities for all. We are looking to our community, those that have made the institution a part of their lives for years, to help us rebound. Please consider making a donation or an additional donation to the Henry Ford now. If you make your gift before December 1st, we will receive double the match from longtime friends and supporters of the Henry Ford. We know you have a choice in the causes you support. Much is being asked of all of you right now. Please continue to donate to the first responders, the charitable providers, and the local businesses. But if you still have the bandwidth, I ask you to continue to support the Henry Ford. By helping us build back, you further our goals and our mission to inspire that next generation of thinkers and doers, of inventors and innovators we desperately need to create that better future. Thank you for your continued commitment to the Henry Ford as we navigate through this time together. I love this institution, and I know you do too, so I really appreciate all you do to help us reactivate. Please stay healthy and please stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.